Welcome to maybe the first episode of. I don't know why I'd make it into a series, but yeah, it's just gonna be called Crashout and Conspiracy. So, I'm just gonna talk about some crash out shit and then conspiracy shit while I drink coffee and eat these chocolate things. So, first, you know, I play games. I hadn't really for a long time. Like, I take long breaks because there's times where I'm just like, oh, this is why I don't play games anymore. And I had like a lot of downtime, so I just ended up getting back into it. But I was playing Baldur's Gate 3. And so I'm in there looking for like parties to play with or whatever. But like the people I find, first group, it's just you can never find a good group for not D&D, but like Baldur's Gate. First group is like one of the guys is like he's cool, but then the other two guys are like on some shit. Like one guy was just passive aggressive. I don't know what we're gonna get to that, but the root of whatever that's about. But the other guy was also passive aggressive, kept doing some weird talk under his breath shit, and then he would waste our fucking time by just fucking off and doing who knows what. Like bullshitting, like this guy must have been trolling. I left that group and I just like threw a fucking message in the goddamn Discord. I set everything up for this, by the way, and which was a waste of my fucking effort, as usual. So anyway, next time I was like, I'm not gonna set nothing up. Somebody else gonna host this shit. So then we have that happen. It must have been. I think I found some guy. He was like really. It's just. I don't really like to play any kind of game with people that seem like they're significantly older than me. It's just boring and weird. And so yeah, and that guy couldn't find the people to even form a party. Anyway, so left that and then I ended up coming into some other party. Dear God, dude, I wish I would have left. The problem is that I'm like I must be out of practice or something because I keep like staying too long in these shit fucking groups. Next group, fucking atrocious, bad right off the rip. Like it was like this dude. Okay, first of all, I gotta say this. So the guy that was hosting in his fucking Discord profile, it said like he had the rainbow whatever Star Trek something as his profile picture, and then it said they them in his fucking profile, and I'm immediately like, oh shit, this guy's probably gonna be crazy. And so if you're a regular person, there's no reason you should be offended by that. If you're not a regular person, dude, if someone calls themselves they them, like they have bigger problems than someone thinking it's odd, like much bigger problems. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, this is going to be like problematic or something. We get in there. I'm not saying much throughout this whole ordeal or whatever. There's a UK guy that's always fucking mad. There's some other guy's just a fucking guy. But the UK guy, oh my God. So the gay guy, which I maybe was trans, I don't fucking know. His voice was like the weirdest shit I've ever heard. And I was like, dear God. Like weirder than a usual gay, like a normal gay guy sounds gay, but this was like weird. So that made me think, was this motherfucker like trans or something? But so the gay guy ends up like thunder waving the regular guy and the UK guy off a fucking ledge, and so they drop down, take damage. This is the middle of a fight, by the way. And so the UK guy starts going off. Like, this dude's losing his shit. Like, he just won't let it go. He keeps bringing it up constantly. And it was so it was an accident. But he just keeps bringing, like, viciously, like, this guy's fucking coming for this dude. And so I had to intervene, and I'm like, I don't think it's necessary to get this mad about something so small. And then the UK guy goes ahead and starts lying out of his ass, and he's like, oh no, it was sarcasm. And then I just let the quiet go. So and then it was quiet after that. Nobody said nothing, because no, that's the dumbest shit. Blatant lie. Anyway, that's what people do, though. They act crazy, and then they want to lie about it afterwards. So we're progressing. The gay guy does something else that pisses people off. But now the other dude, the regular dude. So he basically had taken all our gold and compiled it into his own fucking inventory. And so the regular guy is like, hey, normally people ask before they take your gold. And even though we share resources and items and stuff or whatever, or get items for each other at times or do whatever, it's still troubling. And this, oh my God, like, so after that guy got kind of pissed about that. And the gay guy had some weird thing where he's like, that's how I learned to play the game. And I'm like, the fuck? Does this guy not know how to play the game? You'll find out later. This guy starts running builds that seem like he definitely knows how to play the game, and starts talking mad shit. And basically performing as if he knows how to play this game really well. It's a weird thing. Anyway. And I don't know. I've never seen anyone fucking do that before. So then we come to the next part where fucking UK guy, we never see him again. Like the gay guy's like, oh, I'll invite you all to my server and we can play. God, this motherfucker kept starting up games in the server, grabbing random whoever else was in the server, and trying to form games, but these games never went anywhere. It was like you were just replaying the start of the fucking game with just different people. And I'm like, bro, this is like, and it's at weird ass random fucking times throughout the day, and I'm just like, I can't fuck with this dude. And so then at some point I come in, I'm just like, fuck it, dude, I'm just gonna play monk or whatever, have some fun doing this or some shit. I'm already like, this whole thing has felt like hostile environment so far. And even though no one's been hostile to me directly or like specifically toward me, I know it's hostile motherfuckers, so they're gonna eventually do it. And then I don't get out in time, but then in the last fucking train wreck of a game where it was stupid. So we're resuming some like shitty playthrough, still around the beginning. There's the gay guy, which I just recently, God, dude. Okay. Briefly, there were times where like I would do things or go ham or whatever. I don't think performance should really be a thing in a game. No one should really be concerned about the performance of how well you do or whatever in a game where you're rolling dice for basically everything. So, where, okay. So there were times where like, good things happen, and then people are like, oh, cool. Yeah, that, whatever, and small celebration, whatever. And then there's other times where, maybe you make people laugh and shit or whatever, but it always felt weird. Like just shit, the vibe's fucking weird. So now we come over to the last time I played this motherfucker, and I was out. I left mid-game. So we're about to fight the fucking giant spider or whatever. And so it's like the gay guy, some other fucking guy that I played with once, and then they brought in some fucking guy that has a phobia of spiders. Bro, I know spiders are creepy, but it angers me actually in a little bit that this guy was afraid of spiders on a game. I don't give a fuck how crazy your arachnophobia is. This is pathetic. So this guy's like, oh, I can't fight this, he can't fight this giant spider with us because he's scared of fucking spiders. And I'm like, are you fucking what? So we're three-manning fighting the spider boss along with its other spiders and getting fucked up. And so the boss spider decides to teleport straight to me. I'm a squishy monk. Like, the best I can do is like dodge shit because my fucking armor class is high or whatever. But this thing comes for me directly. It could have hit anyone and took a chunk out of their health bar, but it chose me. So hits me, and then I end up going down from toxin damage the following round or something. And then this gay motherfucker, I don't see. It seems like the only time gay people are friendly is when they are doing customer service. I don't remember any time that I've ever met a gay person where they were just friendly. Usually it's like every gay person I've ever met is like foaming at the mouth, like just they're on some shit. Like they hate every living thing in existence. And so this guy makes some fucked up comment, and he's like, because my character's name, I just just a fucking reference or whatever, I just named my character Max Payne or whatever. So this guy's like, oh, Max is down. Like, I forgot exactly what the fuck he said. It was some shit like, to the effect of not surprising or whatever. And so I'm like, immediately I'm just like what the fuck? And so then what happens is they get me up, then both of them go down, the fucking guy and then the gay guy. So they're on the floor. Then I have to finish the spider myself and rescue their dumbasses. So I should have left that fucking guy on the ground and then just like said some shit and then fucking bailed. But at the time I'm just like, fucking, it's God. Anyway, with more practice, I'll be able to handle these things better and avoid them better. Anyway, so this fucking guy, I kill the spider, rescue their dumbasses. And then afterwards he starts going on about how, basically he has to play cleric or things go bad or some shit. And so I'm just like, I think about it for a second. I think about like whether like leaving, and I'm like, yeah, this is bullshit. I hate everything about this. I don't want to be fucking messaged or bothered or anything about fucking joining into some bullshit that's not even going to be like the least bit enjoyable. And so I just fucking bail. I bail on all that shit. And then I fucking block him. And I'm like, oh, damn, I probably should have like sent him a fucking, some fucking message about him being mentally unstable or some shit. But you didn't get to do that. Anyway, left the server, left all that shit, blocked him. And obviously people like this that are like just dickbags and passive aggressive their whole goal in life is to start fights and then lie about it afterwards as if they're the victim. So I'm not even going to bother with the back and forth or any of that because it's just fucking stupid. And it seems like that's how everyone acts all the time now. I remember back in the day before COVID and the vaccine and all that, there were passive aggressive people there still, but there were people that would come straight at you that would just be like, they just fucking hated you for whatever reason, and they weren't around the bush about it or anything. And that's just gaming. But now, like after this, now we're getting to the conspiracy part, which not really a conspiracy. Just a lot of things are called conspiracy that are true. So basically, we all know the COVID thing was weird. This sickness that just comes out of fucking nowhere. Almost as if it was engineered for a purpose. And then we have the fucking vaccine. Your government says you can't work. You have to get shot up with a bunch of fucking who knows what. Now, they have the flu shot every fucking year, but I'm like, the flu shot makes no sense. Because your body can easily just adapt to most sicknesses and get over it. Now, why would you need a flu shot? if your body can just easily deal with the flu. We're talking like people, like just people in general. It doesn't make any sense. You get sick once, maybe your body gets over it. Now, there's no need to get shot up every fucking year. There's no need to really get shot up as soon as you're born. If the government like does weird testing and who knows what experimentation on people, and they've been doing that for a while. Like they keep trying to the shit they put in your food, like all that fucked up stuff that even other countries are like, we don't want any of that. It's a lot of fucked up stuff going on. And the deeper you dig into it, the worse it gets. And you get to a point where you learn some stuff and you can't unlearn it. And yeah. But yeah, definitely the COVID, the vaccines, probably more so the vaccines, made people worse. Like people were bad to begin with. But now it's like, if you're looking for a group of 3 other people so you can four-man something or whatever, there's always a guy in there that's angry out of his fucking mind. There's always a guy that's passive aggressive. There's always some guy that has some weird mental deficiency where he has to antagonize people and start fights. It happens every fucking time. And it's so hard to find people that are just sane people that you can just get along with, or at least just be in a room and they're not trying to kill you or something, or talk some shit. It's just crazy. The mental illness is so fucking rampant. And I'm sure it's only getting worse. But, that's the fucking world we live in. Or at least the U.S. I don't know what the other countries are like after the plague and all that. But that was some weird shit. And now there's a lot of people that think that everyone got worse after the plague. Obviously, people were stuck in their houses, forced to deal with their family or whoever they disliked, or married and they made a bad decision, But God, dude, people are fucking they're crazy now. They were shitty before, but now they're really shitty. It's it's just everywhere. The men just act they act like some really vindictive housewife. It's just strange behavior to see from guys. I expect this behavior from either women or gay guys. But to see it dude, to see passive aggressiveness and just constantly trying to start fights and shit, there were people like that before, but now it's there's so many of them. It's so fucking many. It's odd and it's disturbing. And I'm going to go back to not interacting with people. And I mean, I kind of have to, but definitely not in that fashion. I'm never again going to fucking look for people to play a game with or some shit that's, or at least not Baldur's Gate. It's just a waste of time. People are just angry all the time over shit that doesn't even fucking matter. Shit that's not even serious. It's just crazy how angry people get over things that it's a game. Not even a competitive game. It's a co-op game. And it's not even a big deal. You're not going to lose anything. Nobody was playing on honor mode. This is why I hate playing games on high difficulties with people. We're playing on Tactician. It was balance, and then they switched it to Tactician. But I'm no one can handle Tactician. It doesn't matter how well built your character is. No one can mentally handle Tactician. And if they can, it's by playing solo or something. But people can't handle high difficulties because they're trying to tear each other apart instead of playing the game. It's the same thing with every fucking game. It's always been that way. Why would you play on a harder difficulty if it just leads to that? I'd rather play on like balanced, fucking normal, just like some chill shit. Because you gain nothing by playing on a harder difficulty. It's just like you're speeding up the process at which everyone's going to implode. Dude, people are fucking crazy.